Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we're going to go over a dash cam. This is a dash cam from Conbrov. It is the T9 1080p dash cam, and you can pick this guy up on Amazon for $49. I'll leave a link in the description below. So if you're looking for a good budget priced 1080p dash cam, this guy might be the guy for you. It has a couple different features on it, obviously, like loop recording, or they call it cycle recording, where it will overwrite the oldest file on your micro SD card, and it does accept micro SD cards up to 32 gigabytes. Still picture grabs in JPEG format, your date and time obviously. It does have a built-in microphone to capture audio as well as video, and motion detection as well. So it will actually start to record if it detects motion. This guy has auto off and on while you turn your car off and on, as long as you leave the cigarette lighter adapter hooked up to the device itself. They do give their support email right on the front of the box, so if you do need it, it is support@conbrov.com. And not a lot of other things going on outside the box, so let's get into this guy. Again, for a $49 price point, if you're looking to get something that will do 1080p, this guy might fit the bill for you at a $49 price point. I'll show you the camera here. And as you can see, you got several different buttons here on the sides. I'll go over those in a second. You do have a power button here. You do have a reset hole in the top and a mic in the top. On the left hand side, you do have a mini USB, not a micro, but a mini USB cable. They do supply you a mini USB cable, and they also supply you with a 12 volt adapter to mini USB as well for the car. Then you also, on the right hand side, have your micro SD card slot. It does support up to 32 gigs, and we'll get into that in just a second. Let me empty the box here, show you guys what else comes with it. They do give you a standard micro USB to, mini USB to micro USB for either hooking this up to your PC. You can hook the camera right up to the PC and pull files off it that way, and I believe you can also use it as a PC camera if you wanted to. They give you a suction cup mount here. This suction cup mount performed excellent. It's one of the things that we like to go over with dash cams, is how does the mount adhere to your windshield, and this one did really good. It's got this locking design here, as you can see, to lock it into your onto your windshield, and had no problems with that. You do get a clip style, which is the normal style a lot of the dash cams are using, so this could actually be used for another dash cam if you needed to. And it does rotate 360 degrees as well, so you can get pretty much any angle you want, and you can lock your initial angle in with this screw here. Excellent mount for a $49 price point. We have no problems with that at all. I'll get this box out of the way for you guys. They do give you a cigarette light adapter, 12 volt adapter to mini USB, so that this is what you would be using to hook this guy up in your car and keep it powered on. If you want to leave that hooked in every time you power your car on, the camera will start. They give you this nice they say vehicle black box DVR user manual. They don't explicitly say that this is for the T9, but we're assuming that it is. They do go over all the buttons and functions that we did. I will leave this up so that you guys can screen capture that if you would like to, or pause it so that you can check it out. There is an LED display or LCD display on this. TF card slot, reset slot, as we've gone over, that type of thing. Not much in here that we haven't already talked about. Now, there is a G sensor function in here, and when gravity acceleration is set, the machine will automatically lock the current video of the accident and not delete the file. You can choose this to either be off 1 or 2, and these are sensitivity options. So basically, if you were to get into an accident or bump into something, it will lock your active file, so you don't have to worry about it getting overwrit. Let's see. Not much else. They do go over some of the modes, and photography mode, which I'll go over in just a second when we actually open this guy up. Now, they do have some specifications here. I do like to go over these, and I do like to leave them up in case you do want to take a screen grab of them so that you have it. Obviously, the G sensor is built in. The size of the LCD is 1.5. The lens is 140 degrees, ultra wide angle, so you've got that. It does have several languages, including Russian, Japanese, French, Italian, Spanish, English, Chinese, traditional and simplified, and Portuguese. The video format that this guy captures in is AVI. It does a resolution of 1080p or up to 1080p. The video codec is the M-JPEG. Loop recording is definitely there. Year, month, date support, hour and minute. Photo mode is a 5 megapixel JPEG, up to 5 megapixel JPEG still captures, so if you want to do that, you can. And again, micro SD cards are supported up to 32 gigabytes. Built-in mic, current frequency is 50 or 60 hertz. And it does also function as a USB disk, mass storage, or PC camera when you hook it up to your PC. It does, the power interface is 5 volts, 1 amp, and it does have a built-in 100 milliamp battery in it, and that is for motion detection. If you have this guy and not hooked up and you want it to capture, somebody comes up to your car or moves in front of your car, it will take that, but it's a very small battery. It doesn't run very long at all. Now let us turn this guy on. I do have that mini USB cable hooked up to an AC adapter, and we're going to get into some of the menu functions here and just show you the boot up sequence on this guy as well. So plugged in, it's just going to come up with this little Conbrov thing. Now it says to insert a card here, and that's just to let you know that you don't have a card in it. There's a blinking light here that lets you know that it's plugged in to power, and you've got some LEDs here, red recharging that 100 milliamp battery, and blue to let you know that power is being put to the device. Now obviously we have ours in 1080 full HD. We left it that way so that you guys could see that. This side button here will get and navigate you through your menus. You've got a resolution button that will allow you to select 1080p, 1920 by 1080, 1440 by 1080, 720p, or WVGA 848 by 480, 640 by 480, all the way down to 320 by 240. So as you can see, you've got many different resolutions on this guy, and obviously the lower resolution that you capture in, the more your files you're going to be able to, or more time you're going to be able to get on your SD card. So that's awesome. We leave ours at 1080p. Loop recording, this means you can either activate or disengage the loop recording. When it gets full, it'll give you a warning to tell you that the thing is full. I usually just leave it on loop recording and lock with this button. As you can see, there's a lock button right here that you can manually lock any file that you want to, so it won't get overwritten. Exposure, we left our values on our exposure to 0 for the testing. Motion detection on or off. Record audio means will we have the mic on or not when it's recording. Date stamp, the G sensor in case you get hit or hit something, the beep sound you can turn off, and all that. Now in the second menu you have your date and time, auto power on and off. You can change your language, the frequency in hertz to 50 or 60, screensavers, image rotation if you wanted to set this in a different orientation, format for formatting your SD card. This will obviously, like most dash cams, will not record anything without an SD card in it. You can reset everything to default settings, and you can check the version number on your actual device. So what I'd like to do now is I would like to go to some footage that we took on all default settings for you of the Conbrov, and you guys can check that out, and then we'll come back and you guys can we can finish up the video. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the footage that we provided for you. We give this guy a thumbs up. The video on this is not super crisp, but you're getting a 1080p enabled camera with a bunch of really good features for the low price of $49. So we can't help but give this a thumbs up. It performed exactly the way it was supposed to perform. And don't have any problems with it per se. The video quality could be a little bit better in our opinion, but then again, for $49, you're getting an excellent device here. So this was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review, and this was the Conbrov T9 1080p dash cam. Again, excellent budget dash cam. If you're looking to just get into dash cams and get something, this guy is a definite starter dash cam that will do the job, and definitely something to put on your short list if you're not familiar with dash cams and would like to get into putting a dash cam in your car. And it definitely won't break the bank. So please, if you have any questions about this guy, please leave them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please like and subscribe, and we'll check you guys out on the next video.